everyone, welcome to Meeple Mayhem. This is our channel.
I knew that was coming.
What's wrong
with you, man? It takes 15 takes every time we do any video.
You've got to do that for perfection, yeah.
Perfection.
Ready?
I'm always ready. It's you.
You don't do the started talking, do you?
Okay.
Ready? Hello everyone.
Oh. Take 7.
Welcome to Meeple Mayhem. This is our channel all about board games.
And more board games.
In today's video it's going to be 1 of 5 and we are going to do our top 50 games
of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
And we'll start with 50 to 41.
Yeah, and then it will be, we'll do each 10.
Every few days, hopefully.
Yeah, every few days over the next couple of weeks until the end of the year.
We don't know each other's lists as normal, so I imagine some sort of horrific junk to come from that side of the table.
Don't even hold me to my list because this was so difficult. This is the hardest thing I've done ever, I think. I'd rather go through childbirth again.
No one wants to hear about your vagina on it. Right, let's go on.
What am I starting?
Yeah, why not? Ladies first.
Okay. There might be divorce at the end of this video.
What trash have you got in there? What the hell, man?
So my number 50 is Super Fantasy Brawl.
Okay.
This one was nearly forgotten about, but then when I went over and checked all our board games, I thought, oh, that's not in there, that should be in there, so one got removed. We
have a love-hate relationship with battle games. Many have come in and many have gone out of our collection, and only 2 survived, and Super Fantasy Brawl is one of them.
And I definitely think that I prefer that game more than you. There's been on multiple occasions you've been like, I think we should sell this one, I think we should sell this one, and I'm like, no.
I think you always beat me at it.
That might be why I like it. Because battle games like that, I'm not a massive fan of them.
No, but you like that one. The components are beautiful in this one. The minis, and we've got like the little expansion that gives you the free, because the board's in basically like a big Colosseum arena. You get 3 big like statue pillar things. And yeah, and basically you're just playing cards and you're trying to battle, and you're also trying to complete little mini objectives, and that's how you sort of earn victory points and race to 5 victory points.
Yeah.
You can at the start you can draft your own characters.
That's what I like about it, is that you've got your own mini objectives to do as well. It's not just fighting, so you have to think
And they move up, so they start off being worth only 1 victory point, then they're worth 2, but if you leave it too long they're worth 1 again, and they sort of disappear. Yeah, it's really good actually. Like, it's sort of simple. You have 3 gems, a red, a blue, a yellow, and you get to use them on cards, and that's like your actions. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's not my top 50.
No, I don't think it would be. But yeah,
that's it.
That's my number 50.
Number 50. My number 50 is Coimbra.
Okay.
Coimbra is it's like a dice drafting game. You're sort of playing dice out onto the board to have the first pick. Depending on what number you're on, and depending on where you put it, you get to do different stuff. There's loads of little mini mechanisms going on. So you're trying to pick up cards, and there's different types of cards. One are instant, one gives you sort of end game stuff, and blah blah. And then you've also got like little tracks that you're trying to raise to get extra bonuses, and you try to move your little dudes around different tracks as well. You can move them around. Yeah, it's really good. Someone told me it was like Grand Austria Hotel. I think it's by the same creator, I think that's why. Or it's something, someone said it's similar. It's a bit simpler than that. I don't know, it's something I really enjoy. So we haven't played for a while, but we went for a stage of playing it quite a lot.
Yeah, we haven't played it for a while. That hasn't made it in my top 50. But that is because
you don't remember
I don't remember it. I looked at it and I thought, did I enjoy that game? Did I not? And I couldn't remember. I don't even remember what the board looks like. I don't remember what you actually do.
You do?
I don't. Maybe if I got it out and looked at it properly, and maybe I would. But I do not remember that game. It's down here underneath the
Yeah, remember you put your dice in their little castles. Do you remember?
Yeah. You
click your dice in little castles and you have to lay them, and the dice have to be in numerical order. So if you lay a 4, you do go second. If I lay a 5, but if you do lay a 6, you push me down and you get first choice, and blah blah blah.
That's still coming back to me, but I still don't remember like the game.
Okay, well that was my number 50, Coimbra.
My number 49, I don't know how to say this one, is Daimyo?
Daimyo?
Daimyo, yeah.
49!
Yeah.
49!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, I think that's good to actually be in the top 50.
You like that game?
I do like that game. But
I love making the little relics.
I do like making the relics. But I don't know, it's never one that I go to pick. Like, it's like, oh, what do you fancy playing? I never think to play, let's play Jamio. But I do like the game. It's a good thing
Top
it's in the
50,
list.
yeah,
I do like the
top
game.
50, yeah, that's
We have
that's
like
a shock.
near 300 board games. Getting in my top 50.
It's good, yeah.
It's a good choice.
Okay.
It's good in there.
Daimyo is a sort of... Is it worker placement? It's sort of a weird, it's hard to explain mechanism. You basically, you roll out like a shared dice pool, and you can use the dice based on colour and number, and you've got your own little boards, and you can sort of send people out to gain resources, or you can send people out to attack other people and take over areas, and you in the middle you've got like a push and pull tug of war system where each island you're trying to, like, it's almost area control. You're trying to up your thing to score victory points. There's loads to do. And you're unlocking bits by putting stuff out, which then give you extra bonuses, and there's loads of combos.
Yeah.
And
again, there's a lot of different ways that you can score
the
victory points
relics
and win the game. They have relics there, which is like a little puzzle, and you have to get 4 of the ones to complete it, which...
I will say this has one of
doing.
the best Ultima systems in any... Because it's a big game. So at 2-player, you use a 3rd player, and it has one of the best Ultima systems where your first few turns, each player gets to pick a dice and use that against the other actual human players.
Like, computer players roll and what they're going to do, and that will block up a space for you to do.
Yeah, they're not just blocking up spaces in the sense you're actually using to attack other people or do other stuff to annoy other people, and it's actually quite good because it's really simple. You just get to use them, and it's I found it really, really easy and fun to use, and it works because we played it at 4.
Yeah.
And it's really good at 4, and we played it at 2, and it's really, really good at 2. So.
Yeah.
And somehow it's 49 though.
Well, I do enjoy that game. It's 49.
Saying that, you're going to be well shocked at my number 49. My number 49 is Isle of Cats.
Why is that 49?
Because we got another Polyomino that just, to me, destroyed it.
No, it's still a really good game.
It's a really good game, that's why it's in my top 50.
It deserves to be
it's
higher
in my top 50.
than 49.
Well, Isle of Cats is a Polyomino game where you're trying to rescue these weird cats and fill out your board, and you're playing cards to play different things.
Your board is like a boat, and you've got to fit your cats in on the boat, and if you fit like all the red cats together, then you get more points.
You score points based on
so
how
you're trying
big
to colour
each,
match the cats.
And then you're trying to cover over things of certain colours as well, and they get extra bonuses.
So the boat is split up into rooms, and you know which one's different rooms by this little symbol. So it might be like a moon,
apple and stuff.
There's like an apple, and you've got to cover the mice to get extra points.
Trying to cover the mice. Yeah, it's really good. There's loads of little combos to do. It was my favourite Polyomino game
until
something else. The one came along.
Yeah.
And it's still brilliant. Hence in my top 50. But really, really good. But yeah.
Yeah. So don't start attacking me for my 49.
Okay. Well, that was my number 49.
Yeah.
What's your number 48?
My number 48, which I think it will shock you. And I don't know if it should. Maybe it should be higher, but well, this list, I needed longer.
Hurry up! I'll give you 4 weeks to do this.
No, I needed a year or something.
I've been telling you to do this for weeks, and you left it to this morning, so don't.
No, I had it written down.
48.
My number 48 is Dinner in Paris.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
I did tell you it might be divorce. We've got another
Dinner in Paris?
5 weeks.
You know one of our favourite games?
Yeah.
40? Is that 47?
48.
48?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, I don't know.
Well, when we finish all the list, you can tell me where that should have gone in it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I will.
That was my number 48, Dinner in Paris.
Well, Dinner in Paris, we first played this on a date night, a rare date night that we got, and someone introduced it to us. It's sort of like a Ticket to Ride-esque thing where you're trying to collect a certain amount of foods to open different restaurants in that sense. What is this cat doing?
The cat likes the camera.
Why do you always like the camera? You ruin the video? Why
Well, some people would. He's looking for your
tea.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dinner in Paris is it's sort of Ticket to Ride. Basically, there's a square in Paris, and you're trying to lay different restaurants, and then you're trying to lay out your seating areas, And there's certain rules for that. But there's also a little bit of take that. You can sort of lay different cards to annoy people, and there's loads of little mini objectives trying to complete. And we recently played this with the expansion, and that adds like a little food trucks, which are quite cool.
It's a really cool addition.
Yeah, really, really good game. Super fun, super underrated. I don't think hear many people talk about it, and it's really, really good. It's like a sort of mid-ranged, mid to lightweight game, but it's probably one of my favourite mid to lightweight games.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
Oh, clearly not. Clearly not. Alright. Was that your number 48?
That was my number 48.
Or Dinner in Paris, yeah. Really good game.
Yeah, Dinner in Paris. It's a really good game.
47. My 48, sorry. My 48.
You get it right.
Is Overboss.
Oh.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
I forgot.
What the hell, man? Right, well, Overboss has this awesome, like, 16-bit old video game graphic, and basically you get like a board and you're trying to sort of, you keep getting drafting tiles, and you're trying to lay them on the board, and each tile has a different scoring, so the most next to each other, if they're next to water they score more, if you have different ones around the one in the middle you get more. But you also get like, when you draft a tile, you also get like another little mini tile that you lay on, and they match certain tiles, so you're just sort of trying to puzzle and try and mix and match, and you can get little gateways that let you then change the tiles around. And we play this with the kids, the simple version. You can play a more complex version where you have powers.
Yeah.
And there's even a more complex version where you've got to sort of follow certain laying patterns, which we haven't tried yet. Yeah, really, really good game. One again, really like a light, like easy sort of lightweight game, but we really enjoyed to get it out and just play it. We played it a ton.
Yeah, really enjoyed that game.
Art style's lovely.
Should have been in my list, but
and there's so many. So you pick out six, I think maybe 6 or 7 tile types, and I think there's 12 in the box. So it's always sort of mix and match, and yeah, it's really, really good. Really, really simple game. Oh, it's lovely and really good game. That was my 48.
Oh, I don't even know where that would go in my list, but it should have been in there. It's such a good game. So
nice.
My number 47 is Suburbia.
Suburbia.
Suburbia, yeah.
Oh my god. Right, yep. Let's compose myself, man. This gets. It's astounding. What's wrong with you, man? You love Suburbia.
I do.
It's your game.
Yeah, I do love it. We've got the expansion.
What is in your list? What is in your top 10?
I don't know.
You just picked that randomly, walked around the room and picked that game?
No.
Right. Well, explain Suburbia. It's your game that you dislike.
Suburbia, I don't dislike it. It's in my top 50. Suburbia is like you're building your own city.
Yeah. Just laying tiles.
You're laying tiles.
And again, each one, it's a bit like Overwatch. Each one's got an adjacency thing.
Yeah, so you score points if it's adjacent, and
next to stuff,
some can deduct points.
Yeah,
like
you get,
try not to put it next to
if you have factories next to parks, and then you get less points. It's a really good game.
I did play the expansion.
We played the expansion recently, where you get the side bits. They're quite cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I thought we hadn't played it.
No, we had. Yeah, I played the expansion recently. I'm not sure which one it is. There's like 4 expansions, and we played one of them. But one where you get the sideboards,
and you've got extra bonuses when you filled them.
Yeah, it's a really little, like, it's quite a thinky puzzle, like, because there's plenty of times where you just can't afford something because money's never, like, you're never getting loads, and the more popularity you earn, because you always earn popularity, the more popularity you earn, the more money you've got to pay out, obviously, for the people and stuff. Yeah. So you're always sort of like, you're trying to build up, but you don't want to build too fast because your money gets rinsed out. Yeah, really good game. It's amazing game.
Yeah.
You're 47?
47.
47. My number 47 is Champions of Midgard.
Okay.
Is that your list?
It is in my list.
Yeah, Champions of Midgard. It's just a worker placement, set in a Viking thing, but it has sort of a battle mechanic where there's loads of different parts of the board. So at the top there's like a troll, which you have to beat, because otherwise if you don't beat it, you all lose. You get like a minus victory point thing. There's all different types of monsters. There's one you've got to travel on a boat, and you've got to sort of pay food on that boat and travel, and then a random card gets drawn, and sometimes your ship can get destroyed and you have to give away food, but then sometimes it can help you. It's just a really good worker placement, sort of different take with the battle mechanic on it. Super simple, super fun.
I really enjoyed this
Viking theme, yeah, we played it quite a lot, and I want to play it again actually. I felt like playing it recently.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, really, really good game.
Yeah.
Good worker placement, solid worker placement.
Yeah, I like the aspect of the battling as well.
Yeah, the battle's really cool.
Just added the extra bonus.
Cool. And, yeah, because all of your workers Oh, workers or dice? You get battle dice. So you get different battle dice.
Yeah.
So some are axe, some are swords, and then you have
so
to.
that's when you place your workers, you're replacing them somewhere to pick up a
Yeah, to
dice.
pick
So
up
there's
a
like a red or
dice.
white one.
Yeah, black one. They're different
and they have
weapons, and different weapons
on
work
it,
better against different things. Some animals,
and it
some
will tell
monsters.
you like the one of the like monsters that you have to fight. It will tell you what you need to roll in order to defeat
axes
that.
and stuff, and some of them don't even. So some of the weapons don't work against certain ones, and you try not to place all your dice out at once because you do need to defeat the trolls. And it's a really good game.
Really good game. I like that game.
And
that was your
my
number 47.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 46 is a game that we had and we no longer own, and I just felt like it had to be in there. And that is The Initiative.
Oh yeah, okay.
The reason why it's 47 and not like in my top 10 is because of the replayability. You can't play it again, but that was our first like campaign style game that we owned and played. And
it's like an escape room. You follow a comic, and some of the puzzles, won't spoil them, but some of them were just so genius, and like just things you wouldn't think you have to do with stuff. And
such an amazing game.
Yeah, we had loads of fun on that. We spent a couple of weeks just every night, pretty much.
Yeah, I think.
And there's sort of two elements. It's not just a puzzle game. You get a bit of a board game bit where you're trying to play cards and walk around sort of mansions or an office, and you're trying to avoid bad guys and pick up files to try and get clues. And
and there's like a whole like comic story base to it.
Yeah, the whole story is awesome.
You have different options, so you can say like no,
and
go a different route and take you to a different page. And I think we had it like this time last year because we were playing it on the lead up to Christmas.
Of Christmas, we were.
And that's definitely one of my favourite games of all time.
But yeah, it's amazing.
I felt like it needed to be in there because
But it's a one-time play.
That is why
the problem.
That's why it's so.
But it was amazing. One of my favourite like gaming experiences.
Yeah.
It was awesome. One of the first things that really thought, like, wow, game.
And we've been looking for a game like that because we've played Exiting games, and we do have one of the Sherlock Holmes crime games as well, and we had Chronicles of Crime, which we didn't get on with because we didn't like the app-based bit of it. But we've been looking for one that's similar to The Initiative.
Well, we're enjoying the calendar. The advent calendar, the new exit advent calendar is really fun. That gives me vibes. That sort of things you're trying to sort of every day we're doing it.
I think
that's what sort of gives me little vibes about that. It's a story. It's a story as well because we are following like a story.
We're trying to find the Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
But so other than that though, it's been a whole year and we're still trying to find one that's similar to The Initiative.
Yep. Right. That was your 46.
No, I don't mean it.
My 46. It's going to be a shock. Seven Wonders Duel.
Oh. It's not on my list.
It's not on your list?
No. What? I think you forget all the games we have.
I mean, you forget it's like one of the best two-player games ever made.
It is one of the best two-player games.
It's because you're rubbish at it.
I used to be good.
You're rubbish. You ain't won it for a year. You're rubbish at it.
It's not a year. That's drastic.
Seven Wonders Duel is amazing. It was one of our favourite games for a long time. I think we did a video maybe 5 months ago of our top two-player games, and I think it was near the top. One or two.
And it still would be.
Yeah,
if we were to break it down
only.
just to two-player only games, it still would be up there in my top.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. It's an amazing like civilization game. You've got 3 or 4 ways to win. There's military, science, and civilian, which is just play to the end. It's just really good. You have a weird pyramid of cards, and you're just picking cards, paying money, trying to build your own little civilization to gain points, to gain wonders, build your wonders.
Yeah.
Really simple, really fast to play. Awesome, amazing game. And,
it's a really good game.
Yeah, it's one of the best two-player games.
If not the best two-player game.
It's not the best two-player game, but it's one of the best two-player games.
What's the best then?
Pagan, I think.
They're different style though.
Yeah, very
different style game. Depends what people are into.
But like a quick game, if you're starting board gaming as a pair, as a couple or a pair, it's a good game to start. One of our first games we started with.
That was one of our first.
Yeah. And it's unreal. Unreal. We tried the big version, we didn't get on, but in that we only played it 3 or 2, and I think it's meant for sort of 8.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't as good as Seven Wonders Duel.
No, it wasn't. No. That is my number 46. Seven Wonders Duel.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
My number 45 is Calico.
Calico, yeah?
Calico.
That's shocking.
Why?
Because I thought that would be in like your top 20.
When I re-look at my list, this is what happens when you try and force things quickly.
Calico is a brain burner for such a simple game. It's as simple as pick a tile, place a tile. It is as simple as that. There are 2 rules and you will sit there with your brain about to burst and your eyes bleeding.
So you get, at the start of the game, you pick special tiles and it'll be like, so around that tile,
so every game's
you need
different.
to match colours or patterns or colours and patterns. It'll be like A, B, B and a C. So that'll be like 2 of one colour or pattern, another 2 of another colour or pattern, and then 1 of a different one. But,
and you get 2 scores. So if you just do all pattern, so if you had 2 of the same pattern, 2 of the same pattern, 1 pattern, you get 7 points. But if you do pattern and colour, which is impossible.
It's impossible.
I'll tell you now, it is impossible. Well, I think it's not impossible if you only go for 1. But when you're trying to do all 3, because on your quilt you have 3 of these special tiles, and around them you have to build your little puzzles.
And you have to place every turn. You can't be like, I don't want that one to start. So you really like...
And they're randomly drawn out of a bag.
You're waiting and you're like, okay, I'll just put this randomly anywhere. But you only have about 4 randomly anywhere spaces you can put before it starts interfering.
But then there's loads of other ways to score.
Yeah,
like there's if you match colours, you get more points. And then there's the other little cat patterns that you can match.
Yeah, there's little cat. So it will say
more
like
points
put
on that.
4 of this one pattern in a row, and then you'll get.
It's amazing. It's one of my favourite little puzzle games. It's really good. Components are lovely, like colours, just cat themed. But it does. My brain hurts.
It does hurt your brain.
Because it's a simple game with 2 rules: pick up, put down. It's like, especially when it won't come out, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
I can see myself like table flipping that game. This game.
Over Calico.
It won't come out. But yeah, really good game. Yeah. Is that your 45?
That was my 45.
I think my 45 will shock you.
Okay.
My 45 is Cactus Town.
Okay, yeah.
We first got this just before holiday because we wanted to take something little and we found it. It's an asymmetric... I don't know how to explain it. It's a programming game. So you're programming your moves, but you're playing cowboys, like bank robbers and other characters, and each person's got their own end game, the way to win. They've got their own winning condition. Goal, and just sort of working against each other. The cowboys are trying to catch the bank robbers are trying to rob the banks. There's a can-can girl trying to do other stuff. There's another, the bounty hunters are trying to catch the thing and drop them off to the police officer. And you're sort of chasing yourself around this sort of Wild West town. You've all got your little moves, and obviously as your program is quite funny because you think you've got the perfect move and then someone interrupts it.
Yeah.
Really, really fun game. We played this with the kids and ourselves. Super simple. Amazing game.
Really good game.
For an asymmetric game, it's good.
We got the Kickstarter edition.
Yeah.
And
the 2 expansions have just dropped as well.
Have they? Okay. Yeah.
One of them had some different characters and stuff, so I think I will be getting them in the future. Yeah, it's one of those ones I always look at to play.
Yeah, it's
every
really
day.
Fun
whenever someone says sort of game, I always look over there and go like, well, I can play that. That's something I can play easily. It's really fun. Quick to play. It's like relatively quick. It won't take long, half hour.
No, it doesn't take long at all. Yeah.
Good game. That company is good. They're like an underrated company. We've got another game called Monsterlands, which we haven't tried yet, but I did get it out the other day and sort of semi-played it, and it looks really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looked different, that one. When you set it out, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be in my head. But
it's meant to be one of the best like dice drafting, dice placement, like using your dice as worker games.
Okay.
It's really, really good. So that was my number 45, Cactus Town.
Okay.
Your 44.
My number 44 is The Hunger.
Oh, wow, that didn't make it on my list.
Wow.
I know.
You forgot about that,
I didn't. No, I didn't. I just didn't know where to fit it in.
How did you not forget about that?
I don't know.
Love The Hunger.
One of the best deck builders we've got.
So why did it not make it in your list? And you're sitting there like, over my ones.
Wow.
You definitely forgot that. I'm going to
I didn't.
To it out.
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't. I looked at it.
The Hunger is like you're playing the vampires.
It's a deck builder.
Yeah, a deck builder, and you're trying to...
It has a fun race mechanic. Almost.
Yeah, so you're trying to get, like, push your luck to go out of the castle and gain, like, rewards.
You're eating humans.
Yeah, you're eating humans.
Because blood is victory points.
And...
But the rounds, I think there's 13 rounds, which are 13 hours across the night. It's a long night. 13 hours across the night. And the board's like a big sort of spiral, and the further out you get, the better the rewards. And right at the end, there's like a
flower, like a
special rose
yeah.
you can get. Gets you loads of bonuses. And just building your deck, so you sort of... The funny thing is, when you get more vampires, they help you move, but humans get you victory points, but the humans also don't do no movement. So you're trying to balance clogging up your deck, because you don't want to be on your way back. Because if you're caught out of the castle at the end, you're dead. All your points are gone. Your victory points are gone. The sun gets you. And even
if you get into like the gardens or whatever of the castle, then you still get deducted like 15 or
25,
20,
and then it goes 15, it goes all the way around.
If you get to like the very last spot where you're safely inside the castle,
you get extra bonus points as well. They go down.
Lost,
so it's a really fun balance. You go all the way out and try and get some good stuff and try and get back, or do you just sort of go out and wander around and try and build your deck that way? And it's sort of really fun. And the end mechanic's so fun. It's always like hypes up. It always everyone's like, oh god.
And it's always like, it's never just easy to get to the castle. It's always like really like
getting that timing right.
It's
you
really
think
hard.
You got it, didn't you?
I've got to it and I think I'm going to be alright, but then I pull my hand out and it's just all humans and I can't move at all. And I'm like,
there's ways to remove humans, which I don't think we utilise enough. There's certain churches on the board you can go for certain types of humans. Every card's got their own type. There's also tons of end game little bonuses. You can pick more up as you go along. There's also, it's not just one big spiral. You can go right around the outside. There's 2 routes and you can go back up on another route, and there's loads of different little things. I think people say it's quite like Clank.
Okay.
The sort of racing back mechanic.
We played that once,
at the thing.
In the board game.
Where you're trying to race back. If someone leaves and you've got to get back in.
Yeah, it is similar.
A little bit.
It's better.
Yeah, I think Hunger's better. The artwork's really nice. It's sort of this cool, sort of cartoony vampire thing.
That's based on the one time we played it. I think because when we played Clank in the board game camp, it was very like, it was over really quickly. The game didn't last that long.
It's because I ran away quickly.
Yeah, and I think that's why, well, you tried to trick me, but
I tried to trick you and you failed, yeah, you got out anyway. But I tried to trick you, I tried to make you go right to the bottom and I was going to run out quickly.
But, like, even though, like, you were trying to trick me, it still could end really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because this one goes over 13
phases, yeah. We even played this with our daughter. Did we simplify it? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. I think we played with her and she sort of got it to a point, so it was good.
And she's 7,
yeah, so. But, really, really good game, The Hunger. It's not on my list, but what was that? Your 44?
That was my 44.
My 44 is Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Okay.
Is that your list?
Yeah.
Ooh. This was the first ever bag build we played. We fell in love with it, so we bought like the massive box with all of the expansions and the special little chips. We haven't played it in a while, but the kids loved it. It's one of the first games the kids really, really were like hilariously laughing through and loved it. The whole like drawing out your bag.
Yeah, I was hoping to get it to the table today, so I think we'll play it tomorrow.
Yeah. You're basically like potion makers, and you draw in stuff out of a bag, and you're trying to place it again to try and get around and get the highest score by pushing your luck, and then you can buy if you ever like explode by getting 7. The white when you play out white ones, you've got numbers on. If you ever make 7 or more, was it just over 7?
Yeah, no, I think it's 7.
Over 7 maybe.
It could be.
Yeah, if you get over 7, then it blows up. You still get a reward, but you don't get both the rewards because you usually get like victory points and spending money.
And spend money, yeah.
So you're trying to push your luck, and then you also get to roll a special dice if it's just you as well, if you win. Simple as that. I've played this with loads of adults and it was really fun.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
And it's a really, really good game.
Yeah.
Really, really good game. Yeah, we have a better bag builder, but we won't talk about that. We love it, man. It's not your list, is it?
My number 43 is Wonderland's War.
43?
Yeah. When you said we won't talk about that, and I was like, yeah, number 43, Wonderland's War.
43?
43. So, the reason it's 43 is because I sort of don't remember it. But we got it out the other day and we started playing it, and it sort of come back to me a little bit, but it still didn't come back like 100%. Because we didn't get to... We only played like 5 minutes, didn't we?
Yes, it was too hard. We tried to teach our daughter. We thought we might teach our daughter, but it was too complicated.
Yeah, so all we got to do was like go around and pick up the cards.
Yeah.
We didn't get to the next phase, so I didn't really get the
bag building fighting element. But
yeah, so I thought I remember it being good, so I thought it's got to be in there somewhere.
It's amazing.
That was the only space I had.
Wow.
So
okay, well,
that is...
ignore her. That's disgraceful. At 44,
that was 43.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bag builder again, but it has a. It's a lot bigger, a lot more complicated. It has a whole, like, each sort of your chips has a little special, so does the other ones, I suppose, in Quacks. But you also got area control in it. So you're picking up cards the first round to sort of fill your bag up with stuff. And while you're doing that, you're also laying your little troops around this area control. And that's when you battle each area with your bag building. You battle each other and trying to push your strength up and try and beat the person so you can lay castles in there, because castles give you more points and victory points at the end. Yeah, it's just all Alice in Wonderland themed. It's all like really, really nice. Like the artwork is stunning. It's really cool. The components are lovely. It's a huge game though, massive. We have a massive table now, and it still took up the whole table.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I think that's why it doesn't get to the table as much.
It's because it's so big.
It's so big, yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge. But it's yeah, super fun game, really, really fun game. One of my favourites. Like as a bag builder goes, it smashes Quacks personally, but
Not on
clearly
my
not.
list.
Clearly not on your list. But yeah, that was your number 40.
43.
My number 43 is Res Arcana.
Okay.
Is that your list?
No. I should stop telling you, Winkin. You have to wait and find it
Yeah,
out.
I will,
It's on my
sorry.
list.
Res Arcana is like a... Some people say it's like a bit of a Splendor-like sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
Say
how
that.
you sold it to me.
Yeah, people
when
say
you
that.
first
It's sort of
said
like
about
that. You're basically just working to collect different things, resources, so you can buy better cards to get more points. So yeah, in that sense it is. You're
Yeah,
always trying to
it
upgrade.
is. I can see the definitely
But you have, like-
similarities to Splendor.
You change your sort of power, your wizard power at the start. Everyone gets to pick a new one,
Yeah.
and they give you extra bonuses, and everything sort of combos off each other. Yeah, I suppose it is Splendor. Like it's just got a bit more than Splendor. If you want something a little bit
Yeah,
more complex,
definitely.
but you like that mechanic of sort of like buying cards just so you can upgrade more cards to get
Yeah.
more cards. You're sort of always trying to go that way and get stuff. Then it's very Splendor-like, but it's much better, sort of wizardy and thingy, nice components. We've got the expansions, which we've never played.
We've never played
No,
that,
which we
no.
need to. I've really fancy playing that actually. I want to
Yeah.
get that to the table soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That was my number 43.
Okay. My number 42 is Boom Lake.
Wow. Okay. I'm shocked it's in
Does that
there.
surprise you?
No, I'm shocked in there.
No, I did enjoy that
It was a
game.
good game, yeah,
It was a
really
good game.
I'm
It's quite
excited to
new to
play Great Western now because
Yeah.
it's the same creator.
Okay. It's quite new to our collection, but yeah. I
Something
did
really
enjoy-
different as well. It was really
Yeah,
good.
something different.
You're on like this weird
River.
river and
Yeah.
you're sort of like moving your people, but you're also trying to get cards which give you bonuses and you're
Yeah.
trying to build houses, and it's got a really cool mechanic where your board's full of different stuff and you're trying to unlock stuff, and
Yeah.
each thing works differently together. So to build certain houses you need to have the ones around it, and then cows score you different points, and yeah, really, really good, nice components, and really, really good game. I like that, yeah.
Yeah, is that in your... It doesn't... No, don't tell me. It
I won't
doesn't-
tell you,
Your
but-
reaction made me think no. But don't tell me.
I will tell you. No, that is... yeah, so I'm surprised it's in your list. I'm not surprised it's in your list.
I thought you would be more like aggressive towards that being...
I'm aggressive, I
on
would
this.
be. If after we play it a few more times.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
it
just
deserves to
enjoyed
be
it.
higher.
It deserved to be in there
Yeah, definitely.
because I enjoyed the game. It being higher, like you said, need to play it more.
Is that your 42?
That was my 42.
My 42 is Calico.
Okay.
So I battled with this one. I felt it should have been higher because I enjoy it so much, and it's sort of one of those games that I do want to throw it across the room half the time, but I could get it out every day if I've got a spare hour and just sort of whack and just play it. It's one of those fun games, really simple setup. It's literally lay a board down.
Yeah.
That's the setup, and it's like
Yeah.
boom, you're ready to go. Yeah, it's just a mad puzzler. It just literally will
Yeah.
drive you wild.
It's
if
not
you're,
a hard
especially if you're. I
game.
think it's because we got like, OCD. I want to make it
I
perfect.
do.
I want to make sure
That's
I've
what bugs
completed
me.
all of them, and all of them will be in the same kind of pattern. And when it doesn't, I'm like,
That's what bugs me. I don't want them tiles. I don't want to get
yeah,
annoyed.
yeah, you do, yeah.
Because I want, but that happens to me with a lot of games, like ones where like you are building something and you can't finish it, and I'm
Yeah,
there
you
like,
hate that,
oh.
yeah. But then why don't you like, hate Isle of Cats? I've never completed Isle of Cats board.
No, that does bug me when I play Arcades. But it doesn't make me hate the game. It just bugs me that I can't. I
I'll try
feel
Sonic
like when the
Frontiers,
game's over, let me just carry on and continue
But
so
yeah,
I can finish.
That was my number 42, Calico.
Yeah, my number 41 is Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Oh, so we're sort of on the same page. You're
We're sort of on the same page
recovering.
for couple.
No, you're still nope. I just remembered what you put in there. Yeah, Quacks is Quacks. I think
Quacks,
it's one
yeah.
everyone's heard of it really. If you're into board games, it's a good one.
Yeah.
We've got the kids version as well. I forgot to mention. So Quacks is relatively kid friendly. We have an even easier version,
That's a complete different
which
game,
adds
really.
you're still bag building,
Quacks
aren't
and
you?
Co.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a race, but
It adds a race element.
it's like a racetrack.
But
yeah.
you're still bag building. It's teaching kids bag
Yeah,
building.
it's bag building, yeah. But
it's
that
just
would
like
more like be on par with like Sonic or something. Sonic
Yeah, it's like a race game, I suppose. But then, yeah, a bit of bag building. You're not bag building on Sonic, are you?
No.
Right. My number 41 is Merchant's Cove.
Okay.
I think this will move up. I do like this game. We played it once, and I used the blacksmith because each player's got like an asymmetric power as a different way to do stuff. We're all doing the same thing, making stuff to sell, but each one has a different way. You use the potion guy,
Oh, it's a
which is a bit
potion
like
guy.
potion explosion.
Explosions, yeah.
I use a blacksmith where you're using different dice and stuff. But yeah, really good game. We need to play it more. We only played it once, but that's quite lightish on the light side, medium lightweight.
Yeah, I feel like this game, like for some reason, you're not 100% on it.
I'm not.
Like, and you really you wanted this game for so long.
I did.
You was like, I want this game, I want this game. And you finally got it, and then I don't know. I feel like I enjoy this game more than you do.
Is it even in your list?
I'm not going to tell you. You will find out.
No, I like this game. I need to play it more. Do you know what it is?
I'm pretty sure you've been trying to get rid of it for the last 3 weeks.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? My tastes are moving heavier.
Yeah.
In the last week, we played Carnegie, Brass Birmingham, Terraforming Mars like, I don't know, 8 times, and Ark Nova. And that is where...
we played Abomination,
Clinic and Imperial Steam,
yeah.
and that's where my love lies.
Yeah, and
so
I
these
find
sort of games, if it's a mid to lightweight, it has to be special, like Overboss, Champions, Cactus.
Yeah, but you put Merchants above it.
Yeah, because Merchants, I do like Merchants. Merchants is good. I want to play some more.
I definitely prefer the heavier games.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not tired and we've got a lot of time, then that is like my go-to. I would always pick a heavier game. And even when I am tired, if we get it out and start playing like into it, then I'm alright.
Yeah.
But
we've had Brass
I feel
back to
like
back last 2 nights, and it was just the best time of my life.
But I definitely feel like the mid-weight ones get played a lot more.
It's a bit easier to get out and also easier to learn and play.
Yeah.
So we get a midweight game, it usually comes back in, I can read the rule book for one and just we can get it out and give it a go.
Yeah.
Where with the other one I've got to watch 14 videos, read the rule book 17 times, rewatch the videos and then attempt it. And half the time we play it wrong for the first 2 times, rewatch the videos and try and get it. So it's more of a long old thing, yeah. And one of those games.
What you do, you come in at 6 o'clock, kids are in bed, and you're like, do you want to play a game? Yeah, what do you want to play? Oh, let's play this heavy game. And then it's like, we don't actually start playing it till 8, half 8. I just need to rewatch this quick video. 4 hours later, I'm sitting there like. we have to learn these things. We could have started and finished a game by then.
We'll never play other new games then.
Well, you can, because you can learn it at a different time in the day or something.
Yeah. Anyway. That was our the start of our top 50. That was
number 41 to 50.
50 to 41. And we go backwards, we go down.
Yeah, well, still 41 to 50, 50 to 41.
50 to 41. We will do our other videos within the next couple of weeks and try and get them up sort of as quick as possible together over the next couple of weeks before Christmas. But yeah, let us know in the comments below what you thought of a horrific list.
It is, and it doesn't get any better. But
I'm shocked. I'm worried.
You should be. It might even change.
I've had this list for 2 weeks. I've had this list ready.
I've had the list written
and I've
down.
sort of gone over it over the last 2 weeks and added and moved and added and moved and added around. So it's somewhere where I'm like, yes.
No, I had 50 written down. So when I looked at it this morning...
You just wrote 50 games down. Not in any order, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did put them in order?
No.
Oh, you just wrote 50 down?
I looked at our board. Oh no, I wrote like 30 down in an order. And then I wrote down the last 20 just by looking going, oh, that's not on there, that should be on there. And then I had to re-look and
You're a fraud.
re-move them around.
Okay, well,
and
I'm excited for the videos, even if no one else is.
That is what I got, but...
Let's finish up.
Yeah, it is muddled. It might change. But yeah, that was our... the start of our top 50. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, keep an eye out for the next one, which should be up in a couple of days time. Thanks for watching. Bye.